Number two, thank you guys for joining me. I know there's no one in the chat yet, but I know there will be soon. So let's hope for good things and expect the best, plan for the worst. Welcome in, welcome in. My name is Gnarly RP, and today is Monday, and today is Subscriber Monday for today. Today has someone. I guess I'll turn this down a little bit. Sorry. I don't know if I'll get kicked out for this, but we'll see. Yeah, so welcome in, Gnarly RP, coming to you for the second stream of all time. Done some other ones before on jackpot videos and Uber driving. Those were just tests, and we decided we're gonna do the chefing. So let's make it happen. Today we have a special thing going on today, and it is going to be a full English breakfast. One of the subscribers, if I'm not mistaken, Alan, if I'm not mistaken, had decided he was going to make it happen. So, sorry, just checking in on the chat and everything. Like I said, this is the first one, and I want to make sure everything's good and checked out and make sure everything's happening. Yeah, just checking all the settings. I know the sound isn't the best. It's on my phone. But what I'm going to start doing... Sorry, guys. Just checking in, making sure everything's alright. Usually there's a few more people being thrown in here, but it's okay. We're just going to let it roll. Hopefully it's not because I have the music in the background. But hey, we'll make it happen and see what happens. So we're gonna let everyone kind of slow roll in, see if anyone joins, and give it about 3 or 4 minutes until we start looking into our ingredients and everything. But yeah, just this is the intro to the video. Like I said, this is the second stream. It's gonna get better from here. It only can go up. We're gonna get better cameras. We're gonna get better angles. And I do have a hookup on a bigger kitchen with a front-facing angle. So instead of seeing this side angle and everything like that, boom, we're going to be killing it. And we're going to have it right in front of us, kind of like cooking show status. So, yeah, just waiting for people to show up. How's it going, everybody? Welcome in. Today we are doing the full English breakfast. We're just letting everyone kind of trickle in for right now. I know it's a little later. I planned to be here by 11, but I was working last night, so gotta do what you gotta do. So yeah, we'll let everyone roll in. Hey, how you doing today? Welcome in, Busboy. Thank you very much for joining us. I'm good today. A little tired. Worked through the night, and yeah, I wanted to make sure I got this what I promised you guys, and I promised that I would do a full English breakfast for one of the subscribers, and that is what we're doing today. So we're just going to let a little bit more people trickle in. Hopefully Alan, the guy who was the subscriber, shows up. Today, yes. So today we're doing the full English breakfast. And like I said, we're going to have that going. Let me know how the quality is and everything. I know it's not the best. Oh, Jeremy, welcome in. Yes, today I promised you guys make Bosnian food. Yes, I can make Bosnian food. I can make anything. I'm a professional chef. So let's get some structure. I'm a professional chef, and what I do is I basically cook food for a living, make sure you guys get taken care of. And what it is I'm trying to get the professionals to come in and give some of my experience to the home chef so that you guys can stop wasting money on eating out on fancy food that you don't need, and you're going to be more self-sufficient. So yeah, so this is only the second stream. Quality's not the best yet, but we will be getting there. I'm going to get new cameras. I have a hookup on a new kitchen that I'll be able to use about 3 to 4 times a week. So if I get that kitchen going, boom, we have a front-facing camera. I'll get better cameras, and then we'll have access to better equipment, better stoves, and stuff like that. But for now, this is what we got, and this is what we're going to do, and we're doing all right. So yes, I do make a bunch of different food, and no, I don't eat any poop. But hey, man, to each their own. If you eat poop, that's what it is. So yeah, so I think we're about 30 seconds. Let's say 30 seconds, and then we'll start getting into the ingredients and stuff and start bringing this thing together. So again, today is Subscriber Monday, and we have a special today. And we are going to be doing think I'm just going to turn that off. You were in the first stream. Awesome, Jeremy. Appreciate you, man. Thank you very much. Whoever removed that poop thing, appreciate you too. So yes, so today we're doing a full English breakfast, and I just got the ingredients. They're in the bag. I'm also going to show you the receipt. I'm going to show you how to make it, and I'm going to show you how to enjoy it, and then you'll be able to see how much it actually costs to make a full English breakfast, and not only make it once, but make it 10 times, make it for a bunch of people, and how to cook your eggs, and how to do it in different ways. So again, this is only the second stream, and I appreciate you guys showing up. I really just want to get at it, and let's make it happen. So we're at the 5-minute mark. Let's do it. So we got our goodies, bag of goodies over here. Appreciate the subscription, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, just don't talk about poop and stuff, and you won't get demonetized or removed or whatever. So basically, I guess let's see. Start pulling everything out. So for a good English breakfast, what you really want to have is a sausage piece, a bacon piece, a tomato, mushroom, bread, and you can add hash brown and egg. And then the staple to it all is the baked beans. So we have all of that, and you can do it however you want, but I like to kind of stick to the structure. I wasn't able to get a hold of any blood sausage, so kind of is what it is. So we'll start off with our bacon. Nice, good, meaty, fatty mix. That way you can have a nice crispiness throughout, and then you can also have some of that fat to kind of, suck up those juices and whatnot. So we got our bacon right here. Then we got our sourdough. Again, I went a little higher on the price point. You can get any bread that you want, but I like to get a good sourdough. Something, this one's from Seattle, so this is some good sourdough. So our sourdough right there. And then the staple to everything as well is the eggs. Got our eggs ready right here. And over here. Okay, so this is like the biggest secret that you want to do. So again, you can go out and you can spend $15, $20, $30 on like a meal for two at like some English pub or something like that, or you can do this for $10, get it every day, switch it up. You can have tacos one day, boom, switch out your eggs for some other, or you can have sausage and sausage burritos, egg burritos, stuff like that, and you can mix and match and kind of switch it up as it goes. So this is where you get sausages by the big pack. You get this is 50 of them, and when you get 50 of them, you can spread them around. And what happens is when you buy in bulk, you end up being able to have the cost point of all of your stuff go down. So, and if you guys have any questions or anything, let me know. I will totally answer them. And I love to teach and try and give some of my experience to you guys. So, yeah, so you get it in bulk. You get the sausage. We got maple sausage we're going to add. Usually they use bangers. Usually they use different things and whatnot. And we also have a smoked sausage that we're going to do. So, we got that. And then we got our hash browns by the pack. Again, if you get it like a 10-pack or something, you can use 2 of them each, and it costs less for each of the meals. So, And always, we're going to get into washing our hands and all that stuff, but right now we're just showing the ingredients. So here's our tomatoes. I like to get these. Now, usually they use beef hearts or they use Roma tomatoes, but I usually like to just, you can switch it up and have whatever you want. But, yeah, so I hope Alan shows up because I'm doing this for him, so we'll see if he shows up. But, yeah, so I like to use these. These are like little heirloom tomatoes. They have a lot of sweetness and they're different colors. And you'll see like the orange and the yellow and the red, and they're super delicious, and they pop in cherries in your mouth. It's pretty awesome. All right, and the last thing we need, get that shaky bag out of the way. Boom. And let me know if this sounds too bad, too whatever. If I am talking too loud, I apologize. Again, second stream, bear with me, and we'll fix it and make it happen. I think the glare from the light, though. Yeah. Oh, well, as long as you guys are good. All right. So, staple again, boom, beans. Now, usually, got popcorn to eat. Well, again, this is going to be where you guys can, take the recipes and you can make them at home, or down the road when we get a better setup and everything, I'll start having editing of the videos, and I'll basically have it to where you guys can follow along with me. We'll go grocery shopping, we'll get it together, boom, 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 and we'll come back and we'll make it. So, yeah, so you want to get the baked beans. I like to get the brown sugar ones. Depends on your taste. Usually they use the Heinz one, I think is what it's called, or Hunt's or Heinz or something like that. But it's the Heinz blue can, and they usually use that. That's like the staple in English pub stuff. So, all right. So we have all our ingredients. Perfect. So what are we going to use to cook? Well, you can use a bunch of pans. You can dirty up a bunch of different things. But what I like to do is I have my nice trusty flat iron. And what you can do is you can have all of it cooking all at once on one actual thing. So this guy right over here. And this is like, I think it was like 15 bucks with the Dollar General. I know it's not around anymore, but 15 bucks for this. This is non-stick. Has that Teflon over there, so you never need to really wash it. You just need to scrub it down with a paper towel, maybe a little soap and water. That's it. Okay, and then we'll have that. And I guess the smartest thing to do, what I really want to start doing as a ritual, is let's make some coffee. I know it's a little bit later in the day, and I've already had one, but it never hurts to have a second one. So, here we go. Let's make sure what's in there. So we have our coffee maker. We can grab our filters. And again, you want to make sure you have it in bulk, right? So that way when you buy in bulk, you have 100 of these. You'll never have to go for it. You always have them. And then, again, everything costs a little bit less when you buy in bulk. Okay? Take our coffee filter. And then we come over here. And we got our Maxwell's. That's, Maxwell's Folgers. You can do some Colombian, whatever you guys want. Whatever is the flavor. If you guys want to make some coffee along with me, let me know. See who's sipping on some coffee right now. And when you're making coffee, you just want to make sure. And again, this is going to be like rudimentary stuff that you guys probably already know. But for the people who don't, no, I didn't just fart, man. Sorry. That was the, probably this thing popping off. But yeah, maybe I did. We'll see what happens. Thankfully, you guys don't have to smell it. You can just stick your nose into that coffee. Boom. There you go. All right. So yeah, again, a lot of this stuff that I'll teach you guys, this is like for a lot of adults. This is kind of, just normal stuff. But a lot of people don't know how to make coffee. A lot of people don't know how to tie a tie. A lot of people don't know how to do things that are just normal stuff. Why go to Starbucks and pay exorbitant prices when you can just make your own coffee every day? I mean, we've saved so much money on like energy drinks and all that crap. So, all right, take our coffee pot. And again, I just don't have a lot of angles yet, so when we get there, we'll be able to switch angles and whatnot, but, right now, I'm just cooking, having a good time. So, come over here, and again, this is like where you want to, how much water you use is how strong your coffee is going to be, so if you use like 3 scoops, but use a butt ton of water, then, it's going to be really weak. But if you use like 4 cups like I do, and more grounds, you'll get a stronger cup. So, right here, we're going to keep this guy over here on the stove. I'm going to let you guys watch it drip. Fill up on the side. That way. And then, yeah, I was thinking a cool loading screen for everything coming up would be like a coffee brewing in the background or something like that, yeah. So, always make sure you have a nice clean station. Homeboy's going over there chilling, right? Put all of our stuff over to the side. Boom, boom, boom. We got our tomatoes. And with meats and stuff, you want to let it sit out a little bit, right? You want to let it kind of, not thaw, because you don't want it to go bad and put it back in. You want it to just take some of it and use it and then put it back. So we'll take some of this. And I like this main cutting board, but, again, wash your hands, right? Always wash your hands, guys. Soap and water. Everyone always forgets to show that in their videos. Alright, yeah, and if anyone's liking this stuff, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that stuff. If not, no worries, just enjoy. And yeah, what I usually say is you want to have one dry towel, one wet towel. And that way, when you make a mess or something, you can clean it up real easy and quick. And then you don't have to, make a mess, have a mess, keep the mess, do all this dumb bullshit. Alright, and then we'll get our, let's see, where's a good spot for him? Our Elvis mug. Drop that, always clean it. One question. 2 farted, yeah. Ain't that the truth? Alright, so we got our Elvis mug ready to go. Set up. And again, I have a little space, so like if you guys have a bigger space, this should be way easier for you. So the fact that I'm doing all of this while I have a little space should show you guys have no room to not cook. So, it's all about spacing, how you have it set up. Alright. Take our bacon, and again, you can slice it open, you can cut off the sides. What I usually like to do is I'll just cut it off right at the end, and that way it just flaps open. And then what I do is I take this first layer off right here, the strip, And boom, I got access to all this good stuff. And again, when you're using certain things, you want to make sure you're only using it for those things. So if I'm using bacon for one thing, make sure you clean it right after. You don't want to cross-contaminate. That is a no-no. All right. So again, now I have access to my dry towel. I already washed my hands while I did that whole thing, right? Got this, clean up the mess around it, boom, back to work. And again, this is like me teaching you guys how to, hey, welcome in everyone, thank you. Shout out to everyone. Anyone has questions or anything, let me know. But if not, we're just gonna keep going. So you take your bacon, cut them in half. You wanna have nice little strips, okay? Keep that to the side. And anytime you touch raw product or anything like that, go over to the sink, use your towel, boom, back to it, okay? Again, this is a second stream, so I appreciate you guys bearing with like how bougie this angle is, or booty this angle is. Let's move it so yeah, there you go. Now you can see there you go, the coffee brewing. All right. Okay, so got our coffee brewing, bacon's already cut, and what you can do is just keep this, and that's why I like to keep them separate. And I'm taking my, again, big packs, right? 50 of them. Now I take 4 out of them. And again, I'll show you guys the receipt at the end while we're done cooking. But yeah, boom. Take 4 of these, frozen, ready to go. Now we got our stuff ready to cook. And the easiest thing is to get everything set up and ready to go. That way, as you're going, everything's all ready to go. You can just add to the pan, take away from the pan, all that good stuff. All right. And as you're going, you want to try and clean up. If you're cleaning up while you're going, it'll make the end a lot easier to deal with, and you won't have to do as many dishes and whatnot. Yeah, so shout out to everyone in the chat. Appreciate you guys. Like I said, any questions, I'm here to answer them. I am a professional chef, and I love to share some wisdom. So, all right, coffee's going, meat's done. Put this right there. Okay, and now we have our nice clean area because we didn't really mess it up. We'll do 2 eggs. Okay. And again, this is something you can do for 4 people, 8 people, 10 people. It just depends on how much room you have and how many people you're feeding. Fooding. You want to food your people, not feed your people. All right. So, yeah, kind of look better right there. So we got our eggs, we got everything, right? And we'll take our 2. Let's just do 1 hash brown because it's just me eating. But again, you can do as many hash browns as you want. All right. Take it over here. And then again, you know, you can use this for different breakfasts. You can just pop these, and what we're gonna do is we're just gonna throw it into the fucking air fryer. Excuse my language, but yeah, we're gonna throw it into the air fryer. And again, everything's all wrapped up and ready to go. Pop it in the freezer. Ready for the next time. All right, and again, every time you see my hands, I'll put it over here so you guys can see it. Every time you see my hands, this is me hitting the towel. That way, every time I touch something, I get switched. And then if this gets too dirty, you just give it a nice flip over onto the clean side. Boom. Nice and ready for the next round. Okay, and again, you want to have towels for certain things. So like if you're using meat products and you're cutting a bunch of stuff, so if you're prepping a bunch of food, you want to make sure that you're using the same towel throughout. So like if you're doing fish, if you're doing chicken, if you're doing beef, you want to have separate towels for all that. So that's why a lot of people, they'll watch the prep cooks. They usually do all of it at once, clean their board, do another project, get it cleaned, do another project. Or they have separate ones, white for, I think it's white. They have different colored ones. Green for vegetables, yellow for fish, white for like, I can't remember what it is. And then like red is like, you know, the beefs and stuff like that. But, you know, no one ever pays attention to that stuff in there. All right, look, we're almost ready. I mean, we literally just have to start cooking. Got our bacon, got our sausage, we got our hash brown, and then let's take a couple of these bad boys. Right, and again, you can use any type of substitute that you want, really. Like if you want to get closer to the actual thing, obviously blood sausage, smoked sausage, all that stuff. But you know, you can mix it up a little bit. Is all the meat grass-fed? I mean, probably not. You know, they say it's grass-fed, but I doubt it. Is the bread made with no nitrates and is it non-GMO? No, it's not. No, we eat real food here. So if you guys want vegan food, I'll make vegan food and vegan specials for you guys, and you let me know. I love it. Everyone's asking. Oh, that's just Bob. That's just Bob asking all that. Yeah, no, none of those things are all the things. Yeah, those aren't fresh. But again, that's the point of this type of breakfast and stuff. It's like it's not all about like having fresh hash browns and having all that stuff. If you want, we can do the nicer stuff and stuff. But I'm trying to teach people that you can go to the store, not spend that much money. I mean, look, for all of this stuff so far, and we have like 10 times the stuff, I'm just going to show you guys now. Let's see. We're going to go right here. Okay? We're going to go down the list right here. Okay? Boom. We have bread, eggs, link sausage, that whole bag. That whole bag, 50 pieces, $6, $6.66. Are you guys kidding me? Like that's an amazing steal. That's less than like 20 cents per thing or something like that. Let's see. Tomatoes. TJ Farms, I think that's, I don't know, something. Maybe it's probably like the hash brown. I don't know, but it's something. Hickory bacon, bush beans. Yeah, so, oh, that was the bacon. So, I mean, look at that. $26, guys. 26, and I can do this 10 times over. And you spend $26 going out and having this breakfast, tip, extra drink, stuff like that. I've got my coffee over there. Boom. All ready to go. Like, you guys, you have no excuse. You shouldn't be paying exorbitant prices for that. I mean, 26 bucks for 10 meals, killing me. You know, 2 of these, what is it, 12 a pack, six eggs, or 6 meals? Come on, guys. No excuses for doing that, right? All right. So now we got our. Let's get this bread out of the way. Hogging the whole show. We got our tomatoes already. So let's keep going. Again, if I wasn't talking to you guys, this meal would already be ready and done. But again, this is just one of those things where, you know, I want to teach you guys. I don't want to just make breakfast and not talk. So, again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. Obviously not dumb questions like Bob over here with, like, pasteurized or whatever, but real chef questions, like how to cut properly, how to dice onions, how to boil eggs. Like, a lot of people don't know how to boil eggs. It blows my mind. No one knows how to do a soft boil egg. Anyone in the chat, tell me how long it takes for a soft boiled egg and the procedure. I will literally apologize and say that, you know, lots of people know. But, I mean, honestly, a lot of people don't know how to cook. So, it's crazy. All right. And again, one of the benefits of doing the Uber driving was we got a Costco thing. And so, boom. Get a nice big one of these for like $6. There's 2 of them this size. You're good for like 2 weeks, 3 weeks. My girlfriend uses a lot, so. But again, it's all about buying in bulk and trying to utilize everything you can in multiple ways. So look at that. Look at that, ready to go. Cheers, guys. Nice and strong. That's beautiful. And again, this is only the second one, so as soon as I get a little bit more monetary, more subscribers, and we'll start making a real cooking show. I want this thing like, because I have it set up on a kitchen already. And I really already have it for 3 days a week if I wanted to. So if you guys like and subscribe, the sooner I get up to that point, I can start getting better quality stuff. So, all right. Noon white breakfast, a little 5 minutes for soft-boiled egg. Yeah, see? All right. Soft-boiled egg, yeah. And then also, like, you have to boil the water first and then put the eggs in. Depends on how you want to do it, but again, not a lot of people. Just because one person doesn't mean. And again, I said I was going to apologize, so I apologize. Maybe more people know than I thought, or maybe that guy's just a cook and he's been a breakfast cook before. But hey, I was wrong, so it is what it is. All right, we got all our stuff ready to go. Let's try not to have any of the stuff touching that's raw. Ooh, cool. That's our setup ready to go. Now all we need to do is just cook it. So. Just enjoy our coffee if anyone has their coffee. Again, why I'm doing breakfast this late is because I had to work really late. And I promised I was going to do a full English breakfast for a subscriber. And I'm a man of my word, and I made sure that I did it. So, you know, a lot of people like to have it later. I actually am a night worker, so this is usually when I get home. And this is when I want breakfast. Some people eat it at 7 o'clock and they want breakfast, you know. I mean, what's wrong with that? Watch Martha Stewart. Yeah, exactly. There you go. See? But again, not a lot of people are going to give themselves the time to do it, so it is what it is. Cheers. But yeah, man. No, I totally agree with you. You know, so maybe more people know than I think, but it is what it is. All right. Enough messing around. Let's start getting into it. So again, yesterday we made a smoothie. We made a breakfast sandwich with hash browns. We made coffee, and we made all that stuff for literally less than $10. Like, we have the fruit, we had the stuff that was already frozen, we made it all happen. If you guys want to check that out, check it out. If not, no worries. But I'm just saying, it's like, This is easy stuff, you guys. This is some good stuff, and if you guys like it, let me know. And if you don't, let me know what I'm doing wrong. All right. So we got our pan ready to go. Come over here, and you want to buy, again, buy in bulk. Got a big old thing of country crock, and man, this stuff has sustained me and my family for a long time. Look at that, boom, ready to go. All right, so we have our clean knife, we have a clean board, we have everything going. Now what you want to do is have everything come out all at once, right? So you want to have your plate ready, you want to have everything cooked in a certain way. So what you want to do is you want to do the frozen products, the meat products, then like the eggs would be last, maybe like the potatoes and whatnot, so all that good stuff. So, almost lost that. So up here, and that's why I love having like places up here, because then you can like keep all your storage up here, and you can see, boom, one of my utensils. I got a air fryer. Always good to have an air fryer. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna unplug this coffee pot that we already used. And again, now I have 2 cups of coffee ready to go. Didn't spend $16 on a freaking Starbucks. Boom, ready to go, cleaned, all ready to use. And what we're gonna do is we're just gonna set it in there and forget it. That's all we're gonna do. We're gonna let it cook this whole time while we're going. Boom, there's our hash brown, done. All right. And again, if I'm doing this in this tiny little kitchen, I think you guys can manage. Shout out to all the tiny kitchens. It's your meal, can't do it wrong unless you don't like it. Yes, exactly. No, I totally agree. And like I said, it's the same with like some people will be like, oh, you didn't use those tomatoes. Oh, you should use this. And it's like, dude, if you want to do an English breakfast your way, do it your way. But but don't be like, don't say it's like a certain thing entirely. Like what's that guy? Can opener, beans. That's what we're doing. Jamie Oliver or whatever, where he's like adding different things and making a whole different dish entirely. But yeah, shout out to Uncle Roger. He's freaking hilarious. Fwee-ho! Hiya! All right, so we got our beans ready to go. Right? Come over here, and again, a good idea for you guys is to like get sets. They have sets for like 50, 60, 70 bucks of like good, like non-stick sets. And you can have all of the different ones. They all come with lids and whatnot. This one's kind of cute. It's like a little 2 or 3 inch. But yeah, for our beans right here, put it over. And yeah, 50, 60. And if you really want like a good one, like, they'll last for a long time. 120 bucks. I mean, you can't go wrong. If I can have a shout out. Yeah, shout out Evie Birchmore. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Hope you're having a good day. If you guys want to make the food along, if not, no worries. Just enjoy it. Most of you guys are probably on your lunch break anyways, so this is probably looking pretty good. All right. So, again, the things you want to do are the things you want to like set and forget. So, like our hash brown, it takes about 10 minutes. To kind of just really get that nice crunchiness. Beans, all we have to do is stew, and we're good to go. Alright, take that. I don't know if you really feel it, but you don't want to like huge fire on it, so really keep it low. And then what we'll do is we'll start up on our eggs and stuff. And again, it's all about timing, making sure it's on the right place at the right time. Pork is nasty. Yeah, well, some people don't like pork, it is what it is. I always say, let people have whatever they want, Their life, let them live it. Alright, coffee's good. Everything's good. That's good. Alright, heat's going. We'll take a little bit of our country crock, our knife. Nice little dog, because what we're going to use is we're going to use it for the whole thing. Okay? So again, and every once in a while I'll come grab it and let you guys see it. And again, down the road we'll get like nice angles and we'll be able to see like checking it out, like Gordon Ramsay, weirdos don't like pork. Yeah, amen to that. I mean, hey, it's not, like I said, to each their own. There's certain religions that don't eat pork and whatnot, and if that's that they don't, one likes cows a lot and they're sacred to them, and it is what it is. I mean, I think the biggest qualm is I think people should kill their food. I think they should go back to doing that because the processing and not looking at it is the hardest part. Because if you actually put them into nature and they had to kill their own food, they wouldn't be able to because it has a face. So it is what it is. So again, over here, got our butter going. And what we're going to do is we're going to take our frozen products. That's why you take it out a little bit before, because then it kind of thaws out a little bit. And again, you want to like section it off, right? Here, I'll show you really quick. Oop. So you got it right there, right? You want to start sectioning it off. That way you're doing the meats over here, get that cooked, and then you come over here and start using the grease from all the other stuff. And then you start building a one tray wonder right there. Angle's good? Okay. Just making sure you guys can see me. It's up to you how you cook stuff. Yeah, no, I agree. And it's also like if you just want to take some advice and, you know, try and better your game and kind of take some quicker tips from someone who's been doing it for a long time, then, you know, go for it. But if not, then that's all good. You do how you cook. But I do notice that a lot of people don't even know how to cook. So if you have no basis to start from, how do you start cooking? So you take, with frozen meat, you want to kind of add a little bit of water to it. That way it cooks through the meat, and that way it's not cooked on the outside and super raw on the inside. Or not raw, but like it's still frozen on the inside. So that steam is going to make a big difference. So there, oops, punch Crocs in the way. Sorry. So that steam is going to make a big difference. So you put a little hood on there, and it'll start steaming it off, okay? So now we have all this extra stuff. I want to be careful if we're putting raw bacon on there with that water, because that water is going to really react to the fat, and it'll start popping all over the place. So you want to try and just layer it in, and they're going to shrivel up. You get to the point where they're super like shriveled and nice. And what we're going to do is we're just going to cook them off to the side, and then use the pool of grease to cook the eggs into it. That way we're not having to use a lot of water, or not water, a lot of butter and stuff. We can just use whatever we have available. Alright, everything's going. Got our toast, right? We're going to let it sit for a little bit. Bacon, tomatoes, ready to go. We're looking cozy. Got our plate ready. Love it, love it, love it. Shout out to everyone in the chat. I appreciate you guys. This is an awesome show. Thank you for showing up. Like I said, I'm going to start getting better stuff. Let me know what you guys think, better angles, better anything like that. But I really want to start a cooking show, and I think this is going really well. And I appreciate you guys being here. You can be anywhere else in the world right now, but you're here with me, so appreciate you. I'll just keep Elvis sitting on the side over there. That way you guys have something beautiful to look at instead of my ugly mug. Alright. And yeah, chefs are very cynical. I hope you guys know. And if you guys know any chefs out there, you know they're very dry humor. And I'm probably one of the only chefs in the world that probably doesn't have any tattoos and whatnot. But yeah, so every once in a while, once you got that, take your lid off, right? And you'll have like a stack. What you want to do is you want to get one of these full stacks of all the different utensils that you need. So that way you can use it for anything. You know, you can have the slotted spoons and stuff like that. So I'm going to grab this bad boy. And if you want to, you can impress your friends by, like, you know, flipping it and having a good time with it and whatnot. Obviously, get better with the knife than you do with this thing. So, but yeah, give it a nice little turner with this sausage. Boom, beautiful. There we go. And then we got our bacon sitting over here on the side. You always want to make sure you're regulating your heat, that it's not too hot. And it's looking like it's getting a little hot there. So always keep an eye out for smoke and whatnot. Shout out to everyone in the chat. I appreciate you guys being here. And yeah, so you want to make sure you keep your smoke point at a low, because what happens is when you, obviously, if you don't know, then you probably do. When you start to get that smoke point, it starts to burn and crisp everything, and then it gets a really nasty char taste on it, and you don't want that. You want a nice, chill, like on a scale of 1 to 10, maybe like a 5 or a 6 at most. You know what I mean? Just chilling on the side, making sure everything's cooked and not getting scorched. Alright. And then, so what you want to do too is, especially with a flat one like this, what you want to do is you want to have it, here, I'll show you guys really quick. Is you guys want to have, like, all this stuff over to the side, again, right? Pushing all of that goodness over. Sorry, guys. And then what you want to do is centralize the heat to the place that's the rawest, right? So you're moving it left or right over the flame. Obviously, if you got an electric one, then, you know, you're good to go. But for those who have fire and whatnot, sorry for the shakiness. All right. So again, what you want to do is with the raw products, kind of just soak up those sides. Get all in there. Okay? And then start cooking that off. And again, we're just chilling, having a good time. Our beans are all good. We sipping our coffee, having a fun time. Maybe we're having brunch with the homies, just talking, having conversation. Give me back my fork, yeah. That's the English breakfast I was looking forward to. Yes, this is awesome. Appreciate you guys. Yeah. Is he making a bit? Probably. That's what I do. I'm very tired as well, so I'm probably not knowing a lot what I'm saying. So it is what it is. I'm very straightforward, but yeah. Again, ask me questions, man. I'll answer them. Okay. So our toast, right? All we do. Again, I have my stove under here. Boom. And again, when you have a tiny space, you got to utilize anything. I don't want a toaster. I don't want a microwave. I don't want any of that stuff. So I'm going to toast it using that guy. Okay? No, you're not making a BLT. No, I'm making a full English breakfast, as the title says. So I was to make sure that you guys did it. So again, you got your dirty knife right here. And what a lot of chefs do is they have clean, wet towel. Boom. Nice and ready to go. You give it a second one just in case. Throw it back into the wash water or anything like that. Give it a quick in whatever, right? Wash, wash, wash. Keep our hands clean. Boom. Come back to the dry towel. Dry towel's right there. Off we go to the next thing. So that's how they are able to move so fast. So, all right. Again, come over here. Making sure you have all your utensils and stuff like that. That's why buying sets of stuff makes it easier than having to go out and buy, one of everything. So, flip our bacon. Oh, that's nice. That is nice. And again, you don't want to have that heat too high. Nice, low heat. Maybe a medium low heat. That way you're getting it all nice and flat. Because if you cook it too fast, it gets nice. It perks up. You want it a little bit flatter. And if you want to, you can always use like something like this or a plate to smash it down a little bit. Don't forget the brown sauce. Yeah, I got the brown sauce for you. Yeah, you schmoogita. Alright, our beans are all ready to go. We're just chilling. We'll check our... almost lost it. And again, we're just chilling with our air fryer. Just cooking our hash brown right there. Boop. Ready to go. Flip it. And then when our stuff's almost ready, we'll hit it again, nuke it, and then it'll be nice and crispy for us. And again, I'll show you guys how to make like a good presentation without having to, take a bunch of time and whatnot. So it'll help you in the long run. So yeah, bacon's almost done, sausage is done. Tomatoes, I think will be the next one. So we'll take our tomatoes. And again, like I said, you can use the big ones, you can use Romas, you can use beef hearts, you can use heirloom, anything you want. So almost lost that one. But I wanted to get the color of these guys on there. And if you look, very vibrant. And again, it's all about like display and whatnot. As long as you deep fry things with the right kind of oil, you'll be fine, people. Yeah, no, true. It's not only the oil too, but it's also the temperature. It's a big thing people forget about. If you go too high, it's going to cook too fast. You're going to have the oil is going to be used up too quickly. So yeah, so all we're doing is we're just taking them, putting them face down, getting a nice little char on the outside of those, getting them mushy a little bit. And it is going to be a point where you're going to be like, how are you touching that? It's just because I'm used to it and whatnot. But you'll have a lot of water from those pop up and pop you in the hands. So, yeah, air fryer is the best. Really, really good to have. So again, everything's kind of pushed to the side. And as I'm going, I'm pushing it more off to the side of the heat, turning it down lower. That way I'm focusing cooking over on this side instead of on the pork and overdoing it. All right. So again, having like room to, putting things in the same place, like utensils and stuff, will make it easier for you to get. And again, everything's cooked all at the same time, right? We'll put the more cooked bacon on top of the less cooked bacon, right there. And I'll just show you guys really quick. Whoop. Boom. See, you got a nice pile of bacon, you got some sausage, you got your heirlooms. You scoot your heirlooms over. Boom. Good to go. Okay, and then now you got a nice spot for your eggs. And again, our toast is going, our beans are done, everything's going. Now we just have our eggs, and everything's going to be all hot at once. Okay, so you know, and again, every once in a while, cheers. Take a sip from Elvis. I'm feeling it now, guys. I'm back in it. Back in it. And again, after this, I'll show you guys the smoothie thing again, and then that way you guys can make a nice smoothie. But again, this is all to show you guys that you don't have to go out and pay $30 for one meal and get this. You can do this 10 times over, 6 times at least with the eggs. So, which would you rather do? Spend $30 for 6 meals or $30 for one meal? I don't know. So, that's why a lot of people are in their financial woes. So, shout out to everyone being here. You guys can learn a few things. So, all right, everything's cooked. And so what I like to do is I'll take my spatula or something flat or something that I can hold on to, and I'll pull that grease off to the side. That way I can use that grease to cook the eggs into. And we can have some good stuff. I think I'm going to move it over a little bit because there's too much negative space. There we go. That way you can see me a little bit more. You guys good with that? Okay. So, bacon's all good. We got our pool of grease. And whenever you're doing it, you want to make sure you have a nice puddle to land in. Or else it's just gonna overstick. Okay? Take our eggs. And you can do it like this and crack it in with 2. You can do it with 1. You can do both. I'm just going to do 1. So take it to a flat surface. Don't do it on top of that because you'll get shells into it. Flat surface. And again, I'm not going to be fancy with it. I want these to look nice. And then you can take your middle finger and just kind of pull it apart and then drop it in. So that's a little skill to teach you guys. Yeah, real hungry? Yeah, I bet. Appreciate you guys being here. ETC. Yeah, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you guys like it. I'm going to start doing this 3 to 5 times a week. So I also have a hookup on a new kitchen. So I'll be able to have an actual front facing. And then I'm going to try and get more cameras and we'll just work it as is. But appreciate you guys being here on the second stream. Next thing is seasoning everything, right? You want to make sure your eggs are always seasoned. Boom. A little bit of salt, not too salty. A little bit of pepper. You can add whatever you want to your eggs. And again, we're going to do a sunny side up. And what we're going to do is we're going to take this thing right here, boom, and we're going to put it right on top of those eggs. And again, we're going to take it away from the heat and focus it more on the other stuff. And that way, boom, we're all ready to go. And as you're going, again, taking your stuff, cleaning it off. And then as you're almost done, boom, you're done. You're ready to go. You can eat. You don't have to do as many dishes, and you're set up. All right. Take your wet towel and go over your station again. Boom, ready to go. Look at that, easy peasy. Literally 2 dishes in there from the spatulas and whatnot. So, eggs are almost done. Everything's almost done. I think we're ready to plate. So again, the oven's hopefully on still. Yep, okay. Toast is almost done. What else do you need? And you can plate it up however you want. I kind of want to have a nice little presentation. I don't have the best things in the world yet, but hopefully one day. But again, it's all about how you make it. So we'll have our nice little cup right there. Beans are almost done. I don't think I'm missing anything. Oh, mushrooms! Mushrooms, mushrooms, mushrooms. Oh, you guys. You guys. What are we doing? Quick fix. Quick fix. Watch this. You take your 6-pan. Where's it at? Oh. 6-pan. Right here, right? And just take a little bit of this crock pot. Alright? Boom. Just a little bit. You know, I was going to do full ones, but we're going to do the side ones just because we're running out. And again, boom, look. Eggs are all done. Meat's all done. Everything's all good. Turn the heat off on that. Get a little bit of heat action on this. And we'll take our mushrooms, right? Get these pre-sliced mushrooms. Okay. Take like a nice handful of those, put them in there. And what I like to do is I'll take a little bit, and if you have time, you can do your own garlic. But again, if you buy in bulk, you got your garlic ready here. Take it, right? And you don't want that juice because it'll really ruin the flavor. You want to get it nice and dry. Nice and dry. And then right on top. Okay? A little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, and you're in business. Those things will taste better than anything you've ever had at a restaurant. Oh, I dropped some, you guys. I dropped some. Gotta throw it behind your back. Spilled the salt. And then again, just a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper. And then you take that, give it a couple of tosses. Boom. We just saved it. Almost lost it, but we saved it right there. Easy peasy. That's why you do everything in order, because as you're coming down, you're like, oh wait, I forgot the mushrooms. Easiest thing last. Alright, let's start plating this bad boy up. So we got our scooper. Take some of our beans. And when you're going, you always want to take whatever you're serving to the plate. To the plate. That way you're over it, you're not making it. Or off the plate, preferably. Because if you do it off the plate, then you can bring it to the plate. So, nice and high heat. Perfect. Alright, those will cook off a little bit more. And what I usually do to like emulsify it a little bit more and add a sauce, just a smidge of water at that high heat. Oh yeah, we're looking good. We are looking good. We're going to turn this guy off. Oop. Turn that guy off. We're going to grab our... And again, here we'll do this off, and that way you guys can see it a little bit better. Boom. In there. We'll take this and we'll put it over here. That way it's closer to the... There we go. Alright. Remember to take your trusty spatula. Alright, actually, here. We'll start at the beginning. Taking everything off. Don't worry about that, guys. And you want to have a nice presentation. So you cut it on an angle. Right? Offset it. And that way it forms around whatever's the centerpiece. Okay? Centerpiece. Here, let's try and angle it a little bit. Sorry, guys. This sucks on the phone. I don't really want it. Shout out to everyone in the chat. Appreciate you guys. And again, if you guys have any questions, let me know. I'll check it out at it. Where's this at? This is in USA, baby. Over on the West Coast. Alright, I think we're good. So, take our sausages. Alright. Hopefully, this isn't burnt. Yeah. That, we did it. We burnt it, you guys. See? That's kind of what happens every once in a while. You know? So you always have a piece of bread on reserve. Right? Got your bread ready to go. That residual heat will toast it up. Get rid of this piece of poop. Done. Yep. And so yeah, you know, like I said, accidents happen, you know. Sometimes you forget the bread and that's how you fix it. You just get one set up, ready to go. Here, let's get centered. Okay. And again, you're trying to go for aesthetic, right? So, having that, and then you take a couple of these pieces of bacon. Depends on how crispy you want it. You want it real crispy, whatever. I like a little bit of crisp, a little bit of fun. Right there. Okay. Boom. Mushrooms are done. Take your egg spat or your pancake spat, whatever you want. Look at that. Nice and cooked sunny side up. And you always want to try and do the egg lifting when you're, oh, it doesn't want to let go. You always want to do the egg lifting when your pan's hot. There you go. Lift it, lift it. Lift it, lift it. And again, when you're doing this, you want to, like, obviously use a 6-pan. I use it this way. You want to try and have it nice and uniform when you're doing it for customers, but if you're eating for yourself, you just do it the way you want to do it. Alright, take your nice browned mushrooms. Boom. Right there. Okay. And you got your sausage. Boom. Look at that. You got your sausage. You got your bacon. You got that going, right? You got your eggs. And if you're running out of room, right, for your mushies or tomatoes, look at that. Nice and charred. Oop, dropped it. There you go. Look at that. Nice and charred. Boom. And then you can also, while you're going, you know, just go straight into it. You know what I mean? You don't have to be fancy with it. And there you go. And then you have a little bit of sauce for those hash browns. All right, what are we missing? Just the toast. Boom. By that time, look, nice and toasted already. Boom. There you go. There's your full English right there. And if we're running out of space, right, we come back over here, do an add-on. Boom. There we go. All right, guys. Let's see it. Let's see it. Let's see it. You do a little love test at the end, making sure everything's all nice. Look at that. There's you guys' full English right there. You got the tomatoes, you got the pork, you got the bacon, you got the mushies, you got the toast, you got the hash brown, you got those sunny side eggs. And again, if I had that 6-pan with those eggs, those would look a lot better, but yeah. Shout out to that. That looks good. Then you just add some butter and jam. You're ready to go. Alright. I like that, guys. What do you think? Easy. We got these pans right here. All we have to do is wash them off. We're good to go. And I'll show you guys a little trick, right? Seems pretty dirty, right? And again, you don't want to use anything that's harsh or abrasive. You can either use a towel or what I usually use. Boom. Take a paper towel. And just wipe that down over the sink. Get all those crumbs out of there. Boom. Look at that. All clean. No scratches, no anything. Ready to go. Yeah, beans for breakfast, man. That's what they do. I mean, Mexican culture, that's what they do as well. So, and again, this one, right? I'll take it, run it under some water. All of that work. All of that work. Look at that. Right there, right? What's this? I really want you to see this, you guys. Like, this is what the difference between a good pan and a bad pan is. Is literally being able to take a paper towel and literally get most of this stuff off. There we go. Look at that. All that right there. Boom. Good to go. And then if you want to like wash it with some soap and water, you're good to go. But like honestly, I like to have it with a little bit of seasoning, and then right before I'm about to eat, I just get at it. So, all right, guys. Yeah, blood sausage was wild. Yeah. Is there any sauce beaded? Yeah, I got some from those mushrooms. You can see. Where is it? There it is. You got the mushrooms and the tomatoes. They got that awesome like oil that's on there. It's gonna be dope. All right, guys. I think it's time to enjoy it. What do you guys think? Brown sauce? No, dude, you don't need brown sauce. Gravy's just an add-on. Or not brown, but like what's the point? You don't have to have it. Again, like the homie said, you don't have to have anything to make it a full English breakfast. This is what it is. So, you can be mad, you can be happy, you can leave. I don't really care. So, it is what it is. The people enjoy it, and if they don't, they don't. You know? A lot of other people you can go watch. You want to watch Gordon Ramsay? Go watch him. If you want to watch Jamie Oliver, go for it. But this is how an English breakfast is usually put together. If you hate it, you hate it. You love it, you love it. That's what it is. Let's see if I can find a chair. I'll be right back. Alright, guys. So let's do this. This bad mamma jam. I haven't had an English breakfast in a long time. Yeah, man. This is pretty dope. What do you guys think? Whew, it's hot in here though. That's the only thing that sucks about like a small kitchen. Alright. Let me open this door so it's not like a bunch of negative space. There we go. Awesome. Alright. Then we got our boom silverware right here. We got our coffee, and then I like to keep this is why I like to have this clean. Look at that. Ready to go. Got my Elvis. Everything's all set up. Everything's pretty much away. Everything's turned off. All right, let's get at it, guys. What do you guys think first? What should I eat first? The beans aren't touching the eggs. So, I mean, that's why you have the extra paste right here. So, good try. I think I'm going to go for these mushrooms first. That's really good. The garlic, the salt, the pepper, perfect. You could add like Mrs. Dash or something like that, but I don't like to complicate mushrooms. They're super delicious. And they're like crisp because they get like a little bit of that butter, that brown butter sauce. Oh man. Bacon. All right, I'll go for the bacon first. It has a little piece of egg on it. Mmm. Dude, pardon me for chewing and talking, but that is amazing. That is amazing. They're cooked perfectly. They're not too crispy. They're not too crunchy. They're not raw. I like that. But yeah, let me know if you guys think you can do a better one. If you what would you add? Like if you would switch it out. And I'm not being mean or facetious. I would just like to know. I'm gonna you got a little bit of that grape jelly right there. And again, this is kind of just to show you guys. It's not about like proving anything. It's not about hating on anyone's food or whatever. Brown butter actually is really easy. You really just like do it at a low point, and you put brown butter or you put butter into a pan, and then you basically cook it until it browns a little bit. It's a literal term, and so it has like a kind of like a caramely. I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's really earthy and whatnot, and so it makes a different taste to it, and so it has to be. So, hey, Brandon, no, it's all good, man. You're not a hater. It is what it is. That this is the internet. You got to be able to have a strong skin. So that is what it is. And I appreciate you guys being here. I mean, again, you guys could be anywhere else in the world, but you're here with me, and if you guys don't like it, that's okay. If you guys like it and subscribe, notifications. We're gonna start doing this more, and if not, just enjoy it. But yeah. Actually, funny thing is they don't use bacon. It's Canadian bacon, which is ham. It's like more of the center cut. So it's not the stomach or the loin as it is over here. So yeah, I mean they have I think it's just literally Canadian bacon. But sorry guys, hot in here. I'm gonna go turn the fan on really quick. I'll be right back. Yeah. So that's it's called back bacon, mate. I mean, look where it is. It's the loin. I'm pretty sure. If not, it is what it is. Yeah, can't be right with everything. But all right, let's start eating a little bit more of this. Got some sausages, maple sausage. Don't they also use a jowl cut? Yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. There's multiple cuts of bacon. So, I mean, it is what it is. What do I know? I'm just a professional cook. That's really good. See, what's awesome about it is it all has similar flavors, but not to the point where it's bland, right? Because it's a lot of brown on a plate. And that's why I like having the tomatoes over here. And you can look see how nice and juicy and charred that is. Oh, man. It just pops in your, oh, man. Such a flavor. Yeah. Matt, where are you from? Because Canadian bacon is usually when I've seen it, I think they're just accustomed to using it. But yeah, I do see that more on the across the ocean than over here. Past 21, and I'm hungry. Looking forward to it. Yeah. If you guys have any suggestions on the next one you guys want to see, let me know. Like, subscribe, and then you can see it. You can get notifications when I'm going to go live. But yeah, I'm going to get better cameras. I have access to a new kitchen that's bigger and more broad, and better equipment. So I'll be able to do that in a couple weeks if you guys like this, and we can make it happen. What's my specialty? I usually do, I guess it'd be New American, where you have diners, drive-ins and dives, and bars and breweries and pubs and stuff like that. Anything from a seafood dish, beef dish, steaks. I used to run a couple of kitchens and whatnot, and they'd have a lot of steaks and brats and different things all at the same time. So yeah, I'd say kind of yeah, but I've done it pretty much everything except for French cuisine professionally. And yeah, thank you. I appreciate you, Matt. Yeah, it's not the best. Obviously, you can do it any way you want. I like this because I didn't, well, two things. I didn't have access to the Heinz beans and the what was I just thinking? The blood sausage. But like this is an Americanized version. I mean, that's what food is. It's pretty much culture, you know. And you can do your take as long as you don't stray too far, because then you're it's just doing something else. So, but yeah, I guess we can get in here. And so I guess probably a good idea. I think most people would want a hash brown with one of these egg yolks. Oh yeah, look at that, nice and sunny side up. Yeah, the biggest difference is like basted. You put water over it, and then sunny side you. Oh man, that's good. Sunny side you just kind of cook the bottom and then have the top all done without the water. So I usually just like to use a lid and just put it on there and then just let it go. Or if you're using like and you're in a professional thing, what you want to do is there usually is like a grill, and they'll have a hotter side and a cooler side. What I'll do is I'll just put a little bit of oil inside of a 6-pan, and then what I'll do is I'll just throw the eggs in there, no heat, and then throw it on the coldest side. And then by the time everything's done, those things are perfectly sunny side. So good to go. Bangers and mash. Yeah, I wanted to try something different. I was thinking of something different. This week is an experimental week. I want to see what everyone wants to see, how to cook it, whatnot. Eggs Benny from home. Yeah, traditional home dish. Yeah. I used to work at a breakfast kitchen. We used to have to do that every 3 hours. So yeah, not fun. But yeah, man. I mean, I want to do some different things. But really, this isn't about cooking to show you guys food. It's really just to show you guys that you can make your own food at home and not have to go out to these places and spend exorbitant prices to get something that you can make for less and make 10 of them, 6 of them, 12 of them, and not have to spend $30 every meal. So that's true. Yeah, they have that thing where it's like three meals a day. I really think that you should do. Awesome. Yeah, thank you, Brandon. Yeah, no, I appreciate you. Sorry, it's really hard. Yeah, I've been trying to get the balls to do it. It's not really, I'm really good at talking and conversating, but it's really just like watching and reading. So I think down the road when, we're a little more set up and it's on a larger screen, I can really focus on it. But I appreciate you. Yeah, and you're gonna have haters and you're gonna have a bunch of different people that don't like it, and that's the internet. And you either have the stomach to go through all the hate or you just keep going. So again, you have to. Everyone started somewhere. Don't be afraid. If you have a niche or you have like something you're really good at or experienced at, then bring your wisdom to the internet, man. There's no reason that you can't. Yeah, I appreciate you, Matt. Yeah, I'm gonna make it this week. It's gonna be a little wishy-washy. I'm gonna try and do every day, just to see what kind of like response there is for what type of food and whatnot. But literally, guys, if you're not gonna be here for the long run, just take this. Like, you don't need fancy restaurants. I think fancy restaurants are a scam. I've worked for them, like cheap cuts of meat for a crazy amount of money because they did a little extra to it. So, so it is what it is. But yeah, no, just take that. You don't need those places, and you can literally do amazing food just by doing a little bit of research or watching. You have the internet, you have YouTube, so there's no reason that you can't. Like learn how to cook for yourself, learn how to take things and make them into multiple things. But I mean, literally, I can turn all of the products that I have. I can make an egg sandwich. I can do 1,000 things. You know what I mean? I can do tacos. I can do whatever. And then like lunch and dinner, we'll get into. But yeah, awesome. Yeah, no, just go back. Kokio. Just go back after it. It'll be up. Yeah, we watched it. We did it. I'm sorry. I'm flashing you guys. It's just super hot. But yeah, no, it's just it's really easy, simple. And I have another video where we did breakfast. I want to stray away from breakfast and do a little bit of everything. So let's go a little bit more so you can see the breakfast. But get Elvis in here. He's not shy. But yeah, no, I appreciate you guys being here. But yeah, no, this is the breakfast. This is kind of the live stream. We'll probably, let's see, we got about hour 15 in almost, so I would say 10 minutes we'll wrap this up. But I just really wanted to answer any of your guys' questions, show you guys this, see how it went. It looks like this went well. Like I said, like, subscribe, see for notifications. I'm going to be doing this full time now, and I think this is a good idea, and I think that people will really like it, especially when I get bigger and have better cameras, angles, all that stuff, access to a bigger kitchen. So but yeah, foie gras is banned too in the US. Yeah, it's crazy, man. Foie gras and all that stuff, but it's just like super. the major production of it is like super sketchy because they use a lot of like bad parts that get in there and whatnot. It's kind of like a McDonald's chicken nugget, but they'll let a McDonald's chicken nugget go through, but not foie gras. It's just crazy. And just think if you can grow your own produce. Yeah, seriously, like your produce bill, you want to, and that's the thing too, is like produce is very expensive. You know what I mean? You literally have to buy in bulk, and if you buy in bulk, it goes bad really quick, so you have to buy less. And then if you don't have enough and you have a big family, like maybe canned goods would be better. But again, those are bad for you too. Everything's bad for you nowadays. You can't just have it. But I think really what you need to do is you just need to kind of learn how to teach yourself to be self-sufficient, right? Like if, Lord forbid, the jab ever happens again, like it's gonna, all the grocery stores are gone and everything like that. Like you're gonna have to try and figure your stuff out. But yeah, just find ways to eat a little bit more cleaner and also learn how to stock properly. I notice a lot of people, they waste a lot of food, especially home cooks, and also like restaurants waste a ton of food. I'll go into a place I've gotten a job at and I'm like, hey, do you have a program for your food waste? And they're like, no, we just throw it away. I was like, dude, you can make veg stock, you can use a bunch of different stuff for it. So I think that's the craziest thing. I eat liver, but mostly pigs or calves. Yeah, they do liver at my local Chinese takeaway, and even I mean nowadays, like Chinese places are getting more broader with their flavors and not just doing Chinese food. So just hard 30 butter and butternut pumpkins. Oh yeah, shout out to Brad. Yeah, I mean honestly, like if you can do that stuff and then you cross utilize it for different dishes, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, I mean you're saving yourself so much money. And I think you shouldn't have to pay. You shouldn't have to worry about food if you're just worried about being lazy or worried about it costing too much. Like there's easy ways to go to like just get a $60 thing from Costco. A lot of people, oh, I live too far out. It's like, dude, you can call your homie and ask him to $20 of gas to go take you to Costco for $100 for the stuff, and you buy in bulk. And it's really people that get mad and they're like, oh, I don't want to eat the same thing over and over again. It's like, yeah, but if you use different spices, different ingredients, different things. I mean, we've lived off of, like a long time ago, literally bread was a commodity. Like it's crazy to me that how far we've come to where we're so spoiled that we have to eat something new every day, or not eat chicken this day and not eat fish this day because I had it last night, or pizza. I had pizza last night. It's like, dude, so like just gotta do what you gotta do. Of all in authentic Chinese food is major. I prefer unauthentic chop suey. Yeah, I prefer that song too. It's a great song, great band. Just kidding. Yeah, I love when I see chop suey on the old Chinese menu. It's always a fun one. Funny though, I've never ordered it, never had chop suey. But yeah. So snow peas, huh? Yeah. So like I said, guys, about 7 minutes. We'll wrap this up. I just want to, show you guys this, see how the second one went. Like I said, we'll have a lot more coming down the road, and we'll have better production, better road. And if you guys want to like, subscribe, notification, I appreciate you. If not, no worries. And yeah, we're just wrapping it up, having a good talk, enjoying some of this food. But I definitely think you guys should try this dish. I think this is a good opportunity for you guys. And literally, I'll show you the receipt again. Boom. Isn't that crazy? $26.54, and I can make that 6 times at least. Yeah. Well, I'm not done yet, Brandon. No, we're chilling. If you guys want to keep going, let me know. But yeah. Oh, I have to make the smoothie. I forgot to make the smoothie. We'll make the smoothie right now. That's perfect. So in case you weren't here yesterday, put this to the side. I'll eat this. Don't worry about this. We're not wasting that. And again, we didn't waste a lot of stuff, right? And everything's all put together, all chill. I'll only have extra beans, so it's pretty awesome. Excuse me. So again, like yesterday, we did this, and now we can do it again, and you'll see for firsthand. I can do this with the same ingredients and still be able to keep the cost point all the way down. Again, this is just showing that we can do it 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row, 10 days in a row. Still here then, yeah, you better be, man. Yeah, shout out to you, Brandon. All right, so again, we'll get our stuff going right here. We got our, let me bring it over here a little bit. Okay, we got our cantaloupe and honeydew. Boom, right there. And again, this is from last stream. I literally had this, I cut this up like 2-3 days ago. Sorry guys, whoever's listening in the headphones, just know it's going to be loud for this next point. So you might want to turn your headphones down. I apologize. So another warning, here we go, one more time. Headphones, turn them down. Here we go, 3, 2, 1. And we just need a little bit of them, right? And so like I was saying before, is you want to put liquids down, right? Because basic smoothie is basically milk or some sort of milk or some sort of liquid. You can add water. People add juice and stuff like that. Or you can use a bunch of different things. I mean, honestly, it's whatever liquid you want. But you want to use liquid first because you want to pile up all the hard stuff at the top. And at the bottom, you want all that stuff to mix so that we go through. Okay? So, boom, right in. Not a lot. And again, if this is for people who want a workout smoothie or an exercise smoothie, you can switch it out for almond milk. You can switch it out for soy milk. I mean, they got to milk everything now. You can do goat milk, Satan's milk, anything like that. So get a couple of these. I keep these things around, Go-Gurts. About half cup in each of these, so 2 of them, right? And these are like, dude, here, I'll show you guys really quick. Always look for the things that look the kiddiest, because you'll end up getting a huge box of them for pretty cheap because they're like, oh, it's for kids, so we can mark it down. But there's like 30, 40, how much was this? There's 32 tubes. And look, we still have like a bunch of them left, and I just use these for smoothies every day. So, yeah. And then you buy bulk, and then you have snacks and whatnot, so yeah. Alright, so we'll come over here. Crack open, and again, then you don't need a knife. I just realized that yesterday. It's like you don't need a knife because it's kid stuff, so. But yeah. Squeeze out a little bit of juice. And again, all the liquid stuff first, so you kind of want to go with the thinnest to the thickest. Over here. Go. And yeah, so I'd say like a 1/4 cup of milk. And again, this is just like a single serving one. A 1/4 cup of milk. Maybe let's say like some yogurt. Maybe like a 1/2 cup to a full cup. And then let's do our melons first. So you take like 2 or 3 of these pieces, right? And these are already seeded and all ready to go. And then again, try and use a separate board when you're cutting up different things. Come over here and you got your knife that's pretty much already cleaned, right? And then you just rewash it, re-clean it, boom, ready to go. Give it a nice cut here. I'll move this out of the way so you guys can see. But you want to cut it down the middle once, and then what you want to do is always curl your fingers like that, so that way you're holding it like this, and then you'll see whenever it's going like this, I can look at you guys and know for 100% that I'm not going to hit my fingers because it's behind the line. So watch. And then if I want to rock it, right? Lord knows I'd cut myself right now, right? See? Nice chops. Do a scrape into the pot. And again with this other one, down the middle. And again, if you want, you can just look at it and actually do it properly. But yeah, always curve your fingers. And then you take the berries. Again, hardest thing on top. And again, this makes the ice component because they're frozen, right? So that's perfect. And then just add enough so that it adds the whole thing. And again, having the bulk makes it easier for you to put away. Look, all done. Everything's all done. Put the lid on here. Boop. Done. I mean, guys, like, you can go to Jamba Juice, you can go to Starbucks, you can go to an English place, and by now you've already spent $100. Like, look at this now. Cottage pie, yes. What's the difference? All time made, especially Irish steamed poached here, yeah. What's the difference? But Irish, yeah. Irish stew's good, yeah. Sorry guys, just reading the chats. Alright, so it's gonna get a little loud here. So again, we have our milk, we have our yogurt, and again, this is where you can add your protein powder or anything like that, if you want to add it to it. And again, you can substitute, any milks for other things and make it not, for dairy free or anything like that. Alright guys, so again, this is gonna get loud, so just so you know. And then here we go. So we got it, right? We'll do a little pulse. That's how loud it's gonna be, a little bit louder. But you want to shake it while it's going. And this thing was like 15, 20 bucks at most, probably like 10 now. And this serves a full one, so I can just take it with me after. It's got a cup, so. And I don't know if you guys noticed, I guess you didn't, there's clips on this thing. And what I do is there's divots in here. See this divot right here? It's on each side. I put it in here so that I can follow a line. And there you go. Give it a nice little twirl. Boom. Get yourself a nice little shake. Ready in like what, minute and a half? Boom. Look at that. Ready to go. Cheers, guys. Man, like I said yesterday, that cantaloupe and that honeydew makes a big difference. And then yeah, this thing as a whole, ready to go. Right? Boom. Boom. Put it right on top. Now I can take that with me. That's what you guys should invest in, man. Yeah, vodka and melon, yeah, totally. Put a little vodka in there, you got yourself, a little more ice, less fruit, and a little bit more booze. You got yourself a nice little fucking Mai Tai right there, dude. I'm telling you. So, and then yeah, when you're done with everything, you just put it all away. And you're ready for the next day. There you go, guys. We made coffee. Hold on. Alright. So it's been an hour and 16 minutes. And so far, we've made a full breakfast. Here, we'll just bring everything, I guess. You got our breakfast. Made a shake. We got Elvis kicking in the background with our coffee. And we can just sit back and relax because all our dishes and stuff is all done. Because we did it all while we were doing it. But, yeah. I mean, come on. How are you going to hate on that? It's different. It's different because it's like, yeah, you want to like sit outside, but dude, like go in your backyard and chill, or like take it to the park or something like that, man. You don't need to be around a bunch of other people eating to enjoy yourself. So, I mean, I'm enjoying yourself. I'm with you guys in spirit. You know what I mean? So like, you guys are chilling. Sorry, don't want to be risque, but yeah. I mean, cheers, guys. That's really tasty. And then I can just nom and just enjoy myself. So, yeah, well, shout out to you guys. I appreciate you. I'll have longer streams. What I want to do too is I want to show you guys the food carts around there, show you the deals they have. Because you can go out to eat at places like the food carts and whatnot, and then you can get some pretty good deals. So I'm thinking the next one, I'm going to get one of those handheld, holders or whatever, phone holders. And I'm going to have it set up to where we're just walking around and we're just seeing all the good stuff that they have. So, yeah, I'll say about 2 minutes and I'll get it to the 120 mark. I appreciate you guys. On your way out, if you could like, subscribe, the notification, the thing at the top or whatever, the 3 dots. Just go down there, hit that thumbs, hit that sub, hit that notification. If not, and you don't like it, you don't have to be here. If you like it and you don't want to do it, that's totally fine too. Just enjoy the content. I appreciate you guys. But yeah, the bigger I get, the sooner I can give you guys some real content, some real camera angles, some real education, and some good content to go with it too. So I think it'll be awesome. So yeah, if anyone has any last questions, I would love to do Eggs Benedict, but if you guys, I would like to do something different, maybe like a stir fry or something that's not breakfast oriented. And again, I'm going to do this like throughout the week. We'll see how everyone's feeling about it and see if they want like an early morning or a daytime, or maybe I can do 2 shows, one in the morning, one at night. But I think this would be a good idea if we get a set schedule. I'd say either Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Sunday. And we can do Sunday banquet day, and then I can just enjoy you guys as like that. Or we can do Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday. But I like the Monday, Wednesday, Thursday a little bit better. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, this week will be all just like testing, seeing how it goes, making sure you guys like the content, and making sure we're going in the right direction. The sauce, yes, I will make sure I have the brown sauce after. I promise. I will do the brown sauce. Pad Krapow. I've never had. See, I haven't. Actually, that's another one. So I haven't worked at a Thai place. I've eaten a lot of Thai, but I usually just go with like pho, or I think that's Vietnamese. But yeah, I guess it's just pad Thai. Yeah, I think I've had pad Thai by itself. I don't think I've had pad Krapow. I don't really go to Thai places that much. I'm bigger on like I love Spanish food. I love Japanese food. I love sushi. There's a sushi go round place that's right around the corner from my house, or not around the corner, down the way from it, and they have a conveyor belt, and it circles you with sushi, and you just pick up off the line, and then you just pay at the end. It's freaking delicious. So, yeah. But yeah. Any other questions, guys? Any comments? Anything like that? It might have a different name in America, but it's Holy Brazil. Oh, I bet it's a lot of it. Doodles, I think it is. All right. Well, yeah. So I think tomorrow I'm gonna let's see. Tomorrow's Tuesday. I think tomorrow I'm gonna take the day off and think about something. You guys let me know right now before we end if you guys want to do something other than like eggs Benedict. Like I'll do eggs Benedict again, but let's switch out. Maybe tacos. Let's do tacos. I can show you guys my gringo tacos. The gringos tacos. And they're pretty delicious. They're really good because you basically put a plate of all the trimmings and fats and stuff like that, all like the lettuce, tomato, all the stuff you want to put on, and then you just make the tacos by themselves with some cheese and some cheese and some meat, whatever you want to use, ground beef, carnitas, lingua if you want, anything like that, and then yeah, tacos. All right, cool. Yeah. Yeah, no, next, yeah, I got you. A lot of people will say a white boy can't teach you how to make tacos, but I'll teach you. There's some secret ways to make some really good, authentic, like, street tacos. Like the tortillas have to be cooked a certain way, which is, you would think not, but it's one of those things you kind of have to know what you're doing and do it all the time, so. But yeah, I guess tacos it is. We'll do Gringos Tacos on Wednesday. I'll make sure that Wednesday, I think I'll just start doing a noon. I think noon would be a good time to start doing it. We'll see how noon works. And then maybe at the end of the week, I'll do an early morning and a late morning. So maybe on Saturday night, we'll do a stream. And then on Sunday morning, we'll do a stream. But yeah, Wednesday and Friday for sure a stream. And then Saturday and Sunday are up in the air for now. But we'll have it by Friday and we'll know for sure. But on your way out, guys, like, subscribe if you like it. If you're not, I appreciate you guys being here. Again, this was easy, real easy to put together. If I wasn't talking to you guys, then this would be, 15-20 minutes done. So again, it only took one pan and that extra one to do the mushrooms. So all right, guys, well, hey, like, subscribe, tell me that you like it, tell me that you hate it, tell me that you think I don't know what I'm doing, or tell me that you think I'm doing a great job. It's all up to you guys. But I did this last time and I think this is a good saying to end on. And if I say it properly, I think I'll do it. Eat well, be well, and live well. I appreciate you guys. Have a wonderful night, and we'll see you on Wednesday. Peace.